Hey, everybody. It's another exciting episode of the Macky Rat Podcast, the podcast where we talk about movies, news, pop culture, and our personal lives. And we are coming to you on a beautiful and balmy Thursday evening instead of our normal Friday recording. But it doesn't matter because this episode releases Saturday morning. And we release a new one every Saturday morning. You can follow us at MackYrathose. Kaleb, how the heck are you, buddy?
Tired. Very tired. How are you?
Why are you very tired?
I probably only got I don't know, 5 or 6 hours of sleep. And same with the day before.
Why? What are you doing? Tell me.
Well, I enjoy a schedule that does not conform to what society requires, unfortunately. So I have things to do, but I also like to stay up very late. And so those two things do not align.
You're like protest. It's like a form of protest for you.
Yeah, it's protest that only harms myself.
Yeah, it's non-lethal. It's like a non-violent. It's like Gandhi. Yeah, Gandhi did
It's
that. I'm
like
pretty sure.
it's like a hunger strike, basically.
No,
A sleep strike.
yeah, it's like exactly. Gandhi was like that. He was like, man, don't bum me out. I'll go to bed when I want. Okay, I can walk around in the friggin' heat. Okay, it's all I do. That's great. Very good. Very good. Well, don't you want to ask me why I forced us to record tonight on Thursday instead of Friday?
Nah, it's all right.
All right. Well, how does that make you feel though? You're tired. Are you usually this tired Friday? I feel like you would be.
No, I wouldn't be because I completely forgot that we were recording today, so that's part of the reason why I'm tired. If I'd remembered, I probably would have made it a point to get more sleep.
It doesn't matter,
That doesn't matter.
You just but we went on way too long again. God damn it. Well, anyways, if you've listened this long, we have an action-packed show for you tonight. And we're going to get into it right now because we talk about movies, news, pop culture, and personal lives. But you know what else we also talk about a lot? China.
We do talk about China.
We love China.
Chinahating.
Chinamaxxing. Oh, yeah. Did you hear that? You know how it's like there's Chinamaxxing?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how I've stated in the past on behalf of the podcast that the greatest artist of our generation is Kanye West.
You have said that once or twice, yeah.
He said, F Chinamaxxing, I'm doing Chinahating.
Oh, wow. I want to see what that involves.
Yeah, he's like, man, fuck these Chinese people. I'm sick of them. I don't know. It probably involves
He wakes up with a Chinese flag burning.
Yeah. Chinahating is probably is just like probably like America maxing, I imagine.
Yeah, maybe.
You're like go there.
Japan maxing or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anything that China is for Kanye, I don't think he's gonna be another Asian person. He probably thinks all Asian people are Chinese.
That's true. Yeah.
He's like, man, he's probably talking about like a Filipino person or something.
I hate China and their fucking Jollibee fast food restaurants.
Yeah, he went to Jollibee and he's like, man, this shit's gross. Anyways, yeah, it's like you go to his house and you're like, hey, what the hell is that? He's like, Rah! He's like, oh, this is just an eagle I bought, and to let Chinese people know that they suck, this and that. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I feel like you having the eagle is more flying this eagle around your house and having it land on your arm is actually more Chinese than American, ironically.
Somehow, yes.
That's awesome. Yeah, he does
Far
roll.
more Chinese.
Wait, yeah, exactly. He's like doing it all wrong. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's living in his house with a bunch of wildlife.
Everything he's doing is like blowing
The
up his
most
face.
Chinese thing.
He has like one of those Chinese hats on.
What you talking about? This is nothing like China.
No, I'm doing this. Yeah, exactly. That's sweet, dude. He does rule.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was gonna talk about the robot. Did you watch the robot went do the fastest?
The marathon.
Yeah, that was pretty great, huh?
Yeah, it was. Just, it's. I don't get why they keep comparing it to like, wow, it's the fastest way faster than a human. It's like it's a fucking robot. No kidding, it's faster than a human.
Yeah, it keeps the same pace. Well, why don't you inform our any listeners out there what happened at the Chinese marathon with Chinese robots?
And I don't know much about it other than the fact that they had a series of different robots running a marathon, and apparently one ran the fastest marathon ever.
Yeah,
And I guess that maybe the goal was to have them be humanoid robots, so that they couldn't use like wheels or something. They had to run like humans run.
yeah.
So
That'd be sick if
upright,
they
2 legs.
allowed. Yeah, Chinese people are like they're cheating. They're like, oh yeah, this is still a robot, and it's like just a car. He's like, this is
Yeah.
it's like a Chinese guy in a car. He does the marathon in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, just got a jet engine on the back.
God, we're good.
China #1.
Yeah. And there was humans too. Actually, I don't know. There's one that's like I think we're conflating stories. There was the one with a little tiny robot with like an anime girl's face, and then a Chinese guy goes over and like puts on more hair and combs his hair, and he's like, "I love you, baby butt." And then like,
I didn't hear about that.
yeah. Type in Chinese robot man puts hair on her. I bet that comes up right away. I bet that brings it up. Man
All
puts
right, I
hair
typed
on.
exactly what she said verbatim.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, maybe that doesn't. But how about Chinese man puts hair on tiny robot? That might be better. I can't remember what I said. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy sentence, actually.
That's not much different than what you told me, and I get the exact same results.
It didn't come up?
I mean, I get a bunch of robots that are like cutting hair. I see
No.
a robot
Anime
styling a
okay,
woman's
you know
hair,
what?
which
Okay.
is horrible.
Forget it. They're saying like all these. So I saw the comments, and all these Chinese people were like, "Oh, this just goes to show that Chinese robots are #1. America can never, like that they will be defeated by military Chinese robots in the near future."
Yeah.
But don't we have like way crazier like death robots than some gay ass thing running around the marathon?
Yeah, our shit's not just like a pair of legs with some pink anime hair. Our shit is just like a big fucking gun attached to a tank body or something.
Yeah, that's sick.
We
That's
don't
a
waste
sick
time with
robot.
that stupid shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like has to be like a humanoid with like a gun in its hand to be like killing us.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's the opposite.
It's not a robot unless it looks like a human.
It has to look like the Terminator at least a little bit.
It's gotta have all of the disadvantages of humans. You have to be able to kick it in the back and knock it out.
Yeah, that's it. That is true. That's a good point. Yeah, they do have us there. You know, it'd be sick. You know what would really convince me that they were gonna win? If they built a humanoid robot that looked like the one from Terminator. You know,
It was literally just like that.
it doesn't have to be like as efficient or strong or anything like that. Like it can still just fall over. at the
Yeah,
gust of
yeah,
wind.
it's still
But
just a dumb fucking pointless robot, but it looks exactly like that.
yeah, it has like a skull face and red eyes glowing at you.
Yeah, shiny. It's got shiny metallic teeth.
I'm surprised
Just
that
looks evil for no reason.
yeah. I'm surprised the Chinese haven't already done that, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised that's not how their first robot looked. And they'd be like, so beautiful. Have you ever seen such a beautiful robot? Great.
Its eyes are just like red incandescent light bulbs.
That's such a good look. Yeah, that's badass, dude. That would be like very Chinese and very cool. I'd be like, oh, hell yes, this rules. Oh, you know what I was thinking? Remember the show Home Improvement?
Yeah, of course.
And he had a neighbor and you couldn't see his face?
Yeah,
Al, yeah. It would have been sick if his neighbor was Chinese.
that yeah, that would have been a much more interesting show, I feel like. He's
Let's
not
do
tall enough to see over the fence.
Yeah, that's why he can't do it. He's too short. He's like, "Hey, come over here." hey, you know how in the show Tim is that his name in the show, Tim?
Yeah, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh yeah, that's right. That sucks. He's like, "No, it's a fake show that has nothing to do with me, but it's still
Yeah.
me." And
Tim the Toolman Allen.
it's like a alternate reality, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, he always goes over and he's like, "Hey, Al, can you tell me, like, well, I have this problem. My wife won't stop bitching at me,
Yeah, that was most of the problems, yeah.
And he's like, my wife is just, she's constantly threatening
Such
me.
a bitch.
But if it was a Chinese guy, he would always be calling Tim over.
I wonder about what.
I don't know. He's just Chinese. He's like, come over here.
Hey, Lao Wai,
You come over here. And then like he'd come over and then he'd be like, he'd lift his arm. He'd stand on his tippy toes and lift his arm over the thing, and he'd hand him a plastic bag full of oranges.
That sounds about right, yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, tell me what is going wrong right now." What else would happen? What else would happen with this Chinese neighbor?
I can't even imagine.
Actually, let's do a Nate's role play. You will be Tim the Toolman Taylor, and I will be your Chinese. What's my name? What's the Chinese equivalent of Al?
I don't know. R.
R. Yeah. I'm R. I'm your neighbor R. R.
What a great name.
Is that you have to say R. R,
yeah.
R. Okay, great. Dun 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 dun. That's you raking. Hey, come over here for a minute.
Oh, hey, what's up, R? How's it going?
It is pronounced R.
R.
That is not even close, but it's okay.
Come on, cut me a break here, R.
What is wrong? What's the problem with your life right now?
I mean, nothing's. I mean, other than my wife's being a little bit of a bitch, but I mean, other than that, I'm just raking some leaves on a Sunday. Nothing too crazy is happening, I guess. Wife, kids, it's the American dream. What about you, R?
I am raking my leaves as well, but I am using a Chinese rake, better in every single way.
What? What's a Chinese rake?
It's one stick of bamboo, and then you've chopped down the end of it so it frays out.
Wow, that's I mean, I that makes sense, I guess, but I'm not sure how it's any better than what I have. I mean,
it's called a Chinese rake.
What? How do you say rake in Chinese?
I don't want to tell. We are very secretive. We're a very secretive culture. I would never tell such a thing to an American. But it's not about me. It's about your problem. Tell me a problem related to your television show.
Oh well, yeah. So my coworker on the show is always trying to one up me and give me advice on what to do, even though it's my show. So I don't know how I feel about that. He's a really good word worker too, so it's not as though he doesn't know what he's talking about. He keeps giving me all this advice and making me look bad on the show. What do you think I should do about that?
You should make a crazy invention. You should take like a regular tool and make it really crazy and dangerous.
What? Like a like just turn it into a weapon or something?
It does not have to be a weapon, because weapons can only be technically a humanoid, like robot
What?
with holding a gun, like this Terminator 2 movie. I really like it. You know, like, go on. What tool will you show on your show next weekend?
Oh, we always have like chainsaws and lawnmowers and things like that. Chainsaw is a good one that we like to show off.
Okay, here's the chainsaw, huh?
It's already pretty
Pretty yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much more dangerous I could make that one. Maybe have like a chainsaw where you hold it in the middle, and then there's one saw blade coming out on one saw and one saw blade on the other, and you spin it around and spin around your body really fast like a bow staff.
Just make like a Darth Maul chainsaw. That's a good
call
idea.
it the Darth Maul. And let me tell you another thing. I don't watch a television show. I only watch television through this illegal like cable box that's a little square, and it gets extremely hot.
Yeah, I've heard about those. Yeah.
And scene.
Wow.
I feel like I could do that the whole show.
That'd be a great show.
I love this. I love R, dude. He rules.
What a great character R is.
They're really messed up, man.
He knows Tim for years and doesn't teach him any Chinese.
That's the most authentic thing he did.
That is, yeah. It's a highly realistic version of a Chinese character.
You know how Al always wore the fisherman hat?
Yeah.
The Chinese guy would always wear the Chinese hat I mentioned earlier. You know what Chinese hat I'm talking about too? It's like it's like a ball shaped cap, right? With like like the Chinese like officials used to wear.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's the kind of cap I would want. And a ponytail, he looks like an imperialist that he's like, existential crisis, huh? You should just meditate on how nothing matters, and when you die, you will come back as an insect. Think about that.
It's like somebody from a Chinese priesthood or something.
Yeah, he's like, in China, it was a head of the biggest Buddhist temple. Do Chinese people believe you come back as a bug too? Right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Taoism, that's what they.
Yeah, how does that makes you feel better, doesn't it? It's like, yeah, that does a little bit. I should sweat the small stuff.
The best part about our role play is the fact that his neighbor is not Al. Al is his coworker. His neighbor is Wilson.
Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, they have a show together. He's like, I made this screwdriver that spins around, super fast.
Better, yeah. If his coworker is the Chinese guy.
And he's like, I made a Chinese rake. Look at this. Tim's face is just fucking red, filled with rage. He's like, you son of a bitch, you did it again.
Not again, you son of a bitch.
He's like, I made this water fixture that shoots geyser as high as Old Faithful. And he's like, I made a wooden train, but it's just an L-shaped brick with some circles glued to the side of it, like a Chinese toy. Oh, by the way, we in the factory send all the good toys here. We don't get any of them. Okay, I love this guy so much. He rules, man. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, Chinese robots. Yeah, they're great.
They are. Yeah.
Have you talked to any of your Chinese friends recently?
No, unfortunately, I've basically excommunicated all my Chinese friends.
You spent years talking to them. Don't Chinese people? Don't they ever message you? No, I guess Chinese people wouldn't do that, right? That's too much emotion.
Seldom, only on Chinese New Year.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember you saying that. That's crazy.
They only have to chime in to remind me that the true New Year is Chinese New Year.
They're like, this will show him. No one ever is just like, hey, bro.
No.
Wow, I believe you.
Yeah, but it honestly makes the most sense.
That does make the most for a Chinese person. That does make the most sense. I really get why Kanye does not like them. I don't like China. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. Yes, I am. I don't like Chinese people. You know, Vanna's Chinese and it's fine, but they're too scary for me to deal with. Like this guy Q, he got he got a disposition what's the one diabetes, you know?
Yeah.
And and I'm like, okay, well you got to do this and that, you know? Like here's what you got to do, right? You can reverse it and, you know, here's some things I've read, right? And then he goes, "Oh no, I will just go on long walks."
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's like that. I in my mind, I was like, I knew he was gonna say that. I fucking knew it, but I didn't.
I
Right?
just light some incense and go on walk.
Yeah, walking is like they're like you should go on a walk. Oh, this will solve the problem. Go on a walk. You're gonna come back as a bug. You
Walk it
know,
off.
everyone's a spy. Just freaks me out. Anywho, speaking of important political stuff like that, we didn't talk about Artemis II coming back.
Didn't we?
We missed out, but don't worry, I have a bunch of new stuff. We don't have to talk about that, right? It came back. Who cares, right?
Sure, yeah. Went to the moon, it came back.
Yeah,
Great.
but now they're doing Earth stuff, okay?
Earth stuff. Okay.
They're back on Earth. And I saw all these good articles, and we're going to go through them real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see if you know how well you know NASA. Okay.
All right.
They talk about, I read an article, how much do the astronauts get paid?
I would have thought they don't get paid, but I don't know.
That is correct. They don't get paid. Very good. Very impressive.
All right, you maybe know a little bit more about this than I anticipated.
I did not think you would know that. I was like, wow, I thought they for sure got paid. But no, it turns out if they don't do it, there's a million astronauts waiting to go up.
Yeah, there's a million other people that would do it for free, yes.
They know. They're like, no. It turns out that this is a once in a lifetime thing, and people want to do stuff like that. I wouldn't. I'd be like, what are you, nuts? I'm not going up there for free. You're crazy.
Going to the moon? What? No.
Yeah, going to the moon. Oh, that's what I was thinking about the black guy. Like, he's like, you remember we talked about what he'd do if he got stuck there?
Mm-hmm,
He's all pissed, right? I was thinking of, like, if it went perfect, he'd probably still be pissed because, like, he's, like, black. And then, like, the rest of the people aren't. So they're like, oh, like, you know, it's either going to be people being like, hey, don't you love this black?
There with some white guys.
Yeah, they're like trying to act all cool and dap them up and stuff. And then also they're like.
They're constantly trying to hand jive them.
Like, hey, man, this and that. But at night, they're like, they're like brushing their teeth and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, no, like not scared, but they like side on them. You know, they like take their supplies.
Yeah. Highly suspicious.
Yeah, they're like locking up their bathroom supplies, and they use like a little padlock. And he's like, "Yeah, I know you're doing that because I'm black. I'm not gonna steal your toothpaste." I'm like, "No, I'm not. We're cool."
This isn't even your own toothpaste. We all share this. Yeah. I just want to make sure it's
Yeah,
safe.
but you went first already, okay? No, it has nothing to do with that, okay? This has nothing to do with you being black. He's like, I didn't even say that, man.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome. And then, like, you know how there's, like, the aliens on the dark side of the moon?
Yeah.
So, like, flying around the dark side of the moon, he's like, I knew it. This is great. And then all the aliens see him, and they're all like, get inside, go in the house, you know? And they're, like, locking their doors and stuff. And he's, like, all pissed. He's like, you know, like, he gets, like, a frowdy, angry look on his face, you know? Anyways, here's the next amazing. And this is why I was talking about the black guy. They said that because of this stupid going to the moon thing, right? They didn't go to the moon, okay? They flew around it.
They flew around the moon.
It's like we're going to Sonic's. And you just drive around it and look at it. It's like, what the hell? This sucks.
Yeah.
But there was such a crazy article I saw, but I didn't read because I just wanted to imagine it was this. I mean, it has to be related to it. It was the first people to have sex on the moon have already done it. And it was like so crazy. But it had to be the black guy, right?
Oh, of course.
He was like, man, these white bitches are all horny as F flying in the space and shit. That rules. Let me see if I can find it. First, people have had sex on the moon. This is important. I gotta find this art. This has to look it up. A lot of people are saying this is not true.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. The AI overview is so condescending too. No human has ever engaged in sexual intercourse on the surface of the moon. I guess I believe it actually.
Yeah, I totally believe that black guy was just going around shirtless in the capsule, and the white lady was just thirsting after him. Like,
yeah. First of all, the blast off, or they don't call it that anymore. But
blast off.
The blast off. The initial exiting Earth's atmosphere and flying into space had her wet as fuck, you know?
Sure, yeah.
She would have done it with anybody. But he, you know, he took the you know, whatever. Opportunity. That's the perfect word. It's an opportunity. And then they keep talking about this amazing picture that one of the astronauts took with their iPhone.
With their iPhone. Huh.
They specifically, yeah. This whole thing is secretly just a commercial for the iPhone, dude. That sucks.
It's a pretty good one though.
Oh, it's amazing. It's brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
It's some of the most brilliant marketing ever.
They could have just said phone, but no, this was an iPhone.
It was an iPhone, baby. It just works. That's what they should have said.
It just works. Even in space, it just works.
Even in space, it just works. That is amazing. That is the perfect. That we should be able to sell that. Copyright pending. We should be able to sell that to Apple. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
Like, can we pitch something to Apple? I'm gonna get on LinkedIn. There has to be a way to get a hold of
phone.
Yeah, the iPhone. The first cell phone in space.
First cell phone in space, yeah. Wow. What a claim to fame.
Like it even needs to get... That wouldn't even care. People wouldn't even care. That's how integrated the stupid iPhone is.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Can I check my Instagram with it?
Anyways, I hope they make a movie like a biopic about this event one day, the commercial, right?
Yeah.
But they've already made a biopic that everyone has been hoping for. The Michael Jackson movie.
No, yeah, I did hear about this.
Are you going to watch it?
Probably, I guess. I don't know if I want to, but I think I probably have to.
I want to watch it. Anyways, we have talked about our fondness for Michael Jackson in the past.
I mean, who doesn't like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, soon enough, though.
Is it out right now? Oh, the 24th.
Yeah, I think it's coming out. Oh, tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like Michael Jackson? Absolutely. We used to play this game called Airplane. When we were very young children, we played this game. You had like a rocking recliner.
Uh-huh.
And we played this game called... Do you remember this?
No.
Oh, my God. You will. And we played this game called Airplane where we'd sit in the chair and simulate a takeoff. This is your fault. This is one of your games, by the way.
Is this going to be one of those like suppressed memories where we're like sexually abusing each other or something?
Yes, it's going to. That's, of course, that's why it's called. What do you think the name? If it's called Airplane, clearly it's not just going to be about. It's going to be something gay.
Blast
for sure.
off.
Yeah, exactly. Blasting off. Okay, so we play this game. And what you do is you would simulate the plane taking off. Then, and here's the brilliant part. I do give you credit for this, okay? Then you would simulate a perfect flight free of any turbulence. But, listen to this. But they would play in-flight music, and it was Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty great game.
At all.
I might play that tomorrow at work.
I think you're just making this up. I don't remember.
No, I swear to God it happened. Or, I mean, that's the thing with memories, right? I could be making it up. I don't know. I was a dumbass little kid. Maybe I thought that'd be a really awesome game to play with the end. Was too afraid to admit it because it's gay as fuck. I don't know.
What if there's no turbulence? They're playing Michael Jackson.
You would sit there and you weren't a perfect child. Sure. You're not a perfect adult. You like to have your fun. Maybe you did it as like a, sadistic, like practical joke on me.
Maybe I currently lean back and just listen to Michael Jackson music.
Yeah, but who cares about that? It's about pretending you're in the airplane.
Yeah.
You do that too. You're like,
I have really,
please,
right?
Please fasten your seatbelts. That's amazing.
I'm retarded. Yeah,
that's cool. That's an amazing game to play as an adult. I'm sure there's people out there like that. I do not want to be remotely close to those people. Non-retarded people, right? Like a successful guy or a Chinese guy, right? Chinese,
a CEO of a Fortune 500.
Maybe. I feel like it'd be closer to them than us. That's for sure.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like Tim's Chinese neighbor, our Chinese co-host. He's like
Chinese hero.
He's like, I made this super vibrating lazy boy recliner and then he's like, this recliner is unchanged, but I lean back like this and I pretend that I am on a flight taking off. Then I sit up in the less comfortable position and listen to Michael Jackson for 1.5 hours. And then Tim's like, his face is just like so fucking pissed. He's like, you son of a bitch, R. God damn you.
Very Chinese-like thing,
Yeah, that rocks. Anyways, the Michael Jackson movie's coming out. You know Michael Jackson. I know Michael Jackson.
I do know Michael Jackson. Yep.
We know nothing about the movie, except it got it's gotten bad reviews.
Has it? Okay.
Yeah, because it's like you know the movie Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
Yeah.
Like it's basically just like it's like Bruce Lee exploitation. Really, it's like a fictional movie. All of the like the silly stuff, and none of it's real. And he doesn't show him being like an abusive husband or like habitual marijuana usage, and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just shows him as like a guy who was like, I had a wait. I'm Bruce Lee. How does Bruce Lee talk? Bruce Lee talks like this. I had a little bit of racism happen to me. And that's the movie. That was the whole movie, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this for MJ. So we know MJ. What are some things you'd like to see in the movie?
Moonwalking.
Okay, that's for sure in it. Like, name like a specific. Okay, so let me show you. I'll start the game, okay? Like a specific life event,
Oh, okay.
Joe Jackson beating the crap out of the family.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want that glossed over. I don't want it, Michael. I don't want to, and this is how it's going to be. I can almost guarantee it. I don't want a scene of young Michael turning his back away from the door and covering his ears and pulling a blanket over his head while they play like some sounds of his dad just beating the shit out of everyone. I want to see brutal beatings.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, you go. Life event.
The cops raiding Neverland Ranch.
Yes, that rules. I didn't even think about that. That's much later. Okay, so next, I want to see him talking about, and I want to see a scene where it's him starring on the set of MoonWalker.
Oh, wow, yeah, with Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I want a scene where it's him and Joe Pesci, and Joe Pesci's like, I don't know, I'm just some guy who has a laser beam at the end, and Michael Jackson's like, man, shut your little ass up.
Joe Pesci beating the shit out of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson and him get into a fight. No, Michael Jackson was not. So there's all these. You know what? Here's the thing about Michael Jackson. This is it, and I'm about to lay some truth. And I want this in the movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson. First of all, let me preface it with this. Michael Jackson was black, okay?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And he was famously anti-Semitic. So then the Jews spent the rest of his afterlife portraying him as all of these things that he's not. They're like, he's a fairy. He is, he's a child molester. He's a, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Michael Jackson was famously he wasn't black. He was a white guy. He was a white guy that was pretending to be black. It practically is that.
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson was a famous, staunch businessman who was a bully, who was also really good at getting in people's heads.
That makes sense. I mean, as successful as he was.
Yeah, exactly. And a master. He bought the Beatles masters and stuff, and he was incredibly smart. No one told him
businessman.
Yeah, no one was like, Michael,
were jealous of how great this guy was at business.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Michael Jackson was brilliant through and through.
Mm-hmm.
And so saying that, I would like to see him sharing a scene with Joe Pesci and making the child molesting stuff canon.
Huh, okay, yeah.
Here's the movie. Here's the perfect Michael Jackson movie. 20 minutes of Joe Jackson beating the crap out of him.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes of him on the set of MoonWalker. Different days.
30 minutes.
Yeah. 10 minutes of him touring, making music videos. The Japanese people love it. Him going to Japan and dressing like a samurai.
Japan does. Sure.
And 20 minutes of child molesting. And then the cops raid Neverland Ranch.
What about him almost dropping a baby out of a window in Paris?
Yeah, and his white kids, and having white kids and being like, "This is the happiest day of my life. I love my kids." And then he's like, it's not just him hanging the baby over the railing, which is extremely terrifying,
Yeah.
It's how he's acting before that too. He's like, like, ooh, oh, ooh, look at me, oh, this and that, it's
I
like,
got kids.
yeah. So I can't, explain it better to that. But yeah, when he held the baby out, that was like the last part of it,
Yeah.
It's so funny, dude. He does rule. Yeah, but anyways, the molesting stuff is not true. And then the Epstein stuff, you heard that he was trying to like rescue kids. He loved children. I don't believe him to be a child molester. Very weird, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Corey Feldman said that wasn't the case.
I think it's just like when you suffer all those beatings as a child, you just want to have a good childhood of your own. So that's kind of like what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but I guess it's still a very inappropriate thing to do. That's like me being like, man, my parents are super cheap. I want to buy all this. Actually, people do it all the time. Yeah, that's
People
actually
do
a
it,
good
yeah.
point. Wow, yeah, that's amazing. Maybe that is what it was. Damn, poor MJ. Yeah, he's like, man, hey, are you kids having a good time? They're like, yeah, and he's like, aren't you glad a really strong black man is beating the shit out of you right now? Like, yeah.
I guess we are, Michael. Yeah.
That is true. I could see that. Yeah.
Thanks, Mikey.
That's brilliant. Wow, poor Michael.
Beating
Yeah.
the shit out of
Yeah, it makes me think that's gonna happen a little bit.
Please keep it this way in the future.
Yeah, that's the way. That's yeah, that's a good point. That's like how it is. Yeah, I do that. I try to do that with Wyatt. I try not to have any type. I'm horrible. It's bullshit. Michael Jackson had to beat the shit out of those kids a little bit. You can't get away from your parents so much, okay?
A little bit.
Because I never, I'm like, I'm not gonna raise. For the most part, I don't. I'm like, I'm not gonna raise my son like this and that, and in the sense that I'm like way more active with him. I spend way more time with him. It's not a chore for me to do stuff with him. And I'm like, I'm not gonna yell at Vanessa like how my dad would yell at my mom.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna traumatize him like that, like how I was and stuff,
Sure.
And then sure enough, me and Vanessa are always like, shut up, I hate you, get out of this house, I hate you. It's like, well, it's like, oh man, it's like, you son of a bitch, you never fucking do this or that, you never helped, you never this and that, blah blah blah, you Chinese, you awful.
Had no chance having a Chinese wife.
And then you're like, oh, I hate you. It's like, yeah, I hate you too. Damn you to hell, you stupid bleep, this and that. And it's like, and then the kid's like, just like me, Wyatt's poor Wyatt's like, guys, just stop fighting. Like, don't worry, Wyatt, this has nothing to do with you. We love you, you stupid, awful woman. I hate you. And she's like, I hate you, Mom. And then like he comes back out, he's like cried and had a nap.
Stupid Chinese devil woman.
Yeah, you evil Chinese devil woman. And then like he goes to sleep all sad and comes out, and that's like me and Vanessa just sitting on the couch watching TV like nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's like that's just normal. I mean, like these people that don't go crazy in front of their kids, I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, nope, we just have a loving household that's like happy and loving, and we're happy all the time. It's like, that's not gonna make your kid. Take a page from Joe Jackson, okay? That's not gonna make your kid great.
Yeah, that's a psychopath family.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not letting my kid get in there and kill your kid.
Yeah,
but to make it look like an accident. Anyways, speaking of childhood friends, you ever talk to your childhood friend who is a rapper, G-Walk?
No, I wish I knew how to contact him.
You put out a...
Maybe I could find him on Facebook or something.
Yeah. Yeah. You said you're going to do that before. You need to get him on the show.
Oh, I'd love to have him on the show. That'd be great.
I would love to have someone who knew you intimately besides myself on the show.
Intimately.
Played airplane with you. I bet if he came on the show, he'd be like, Kaleb used to... He's black, right?
Play this game. No, he's a white guy.
Oh, he's white.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. He's like me. He's just like, oh, Kaleb used to play this gay-ass airplane game all the time.
Wouldn't shut up about Michael Jackson.
He loved
God
Michael Jackson. I like the Michael Jackson, but the airplane stuff seemed excessive.
Yeah.
That does rock. Oh, I didn't get to talk about Mr. Beast. Oh, well, fuck Mr. Beast. I hate him, dude.
You do. I feel like you could talk hours about your disgust of Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I know all of his controversies that didn't slow him down a bit. And he has a new one where he's harassing some pregnant woman, like trying to get her to organize a meeting when she was in labor and stuff. And then,
Wow.
And then when she got back and make her work through maternity leave, and when she got back, he fired her three weeks after, right?
Okay.
Who cares, right? More importantly, he is going to be in the Angry Birds movie.
I didn't even know there was an Angry Birds movie. Is it animated?
What? I hope not. A live action Angry Birds movie? That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Joe Pesci's in it. Mr. Beast would be perfect for that movie. You know why? And he's perfect for the role all around. But if that was the case, he'd be perfect for the movie. Because
no, I don't know
yeah,
why. Tell me.
Think about it.
I have no idea.
I guess so. So his head looks like an angry bird.
Oh, I thought
already.
That's what you were gonna say. His resemblance to a bird.
Yeah, he already. If you just like Photoshop his bottom half out and put some like little bird feet on his neck, he would look exactly like a fucking angry bird.
Yeah, it wouldn't take a whole lot to turn him into a bird. That's for sure.
I love how it's like with his weird. He's so weird. I'm 99% sure he's an alien.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it would make sense. Sure.
Him, Mark Zuckerberg, they're like aliens are among us. It's like, yeah, all of India and then Mark Zuckerberg and Mr. Beast.
He is very Mark Zuckerbergian, yeah.
Yeah, maybe he's a
Weird.
robot.
And
Maybe
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. They should have a show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you
needs to be investigated.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at Bill Gates and you're like, that's a man. That's an evil man for sure. Trying to kill African people, test poison out on African people.
Trying to genetically engineer humans in Africa, but
you look at him like this is a human being. When you look at those three, you're like, these are not humans, you know?
I've never known a person like this before.
That would be such a sick show. Like if Mr. Beast like lame ass show ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk's insane ideas, you know, and like a cool, crisp operating system provided by Mark Zuckerberg, you know, like that would be, it'd be such an awesome show. Anyways, also the guy from Daryl Sheets from Storage Wars is dead.
I don't think I know that guy.
Hey, it's just on Storage Wars. You know, it'd be cool in Storage Wars if they one time they opened up like one of the storage doors and like, we got a special one for you today, and it's like a sad divorced dad in this like underwear and wife beater, like cooking eggs over a butane thing. He's like, he's just like looking at the camera and he's like, and like, how much do we have for this one, folks? And he's like, are you auctioning me too? And Daryl Sheets is like, I'm going to kill you.
Just living in there, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Anyways, he killed himself due to cyberbullying. Daryl Sheets was 67 years old. We like to finish this show with
cyberbullying.
that's what they said. Possible cyberbullying is why he killed himself. We like to finish this show on a high note, though, and that's with three crazy facts provided by our pal, my co-host in life. No, my life partner, who also, when we played Airplane, I would reach around the lazy boy chair and grab your penis. Anyways, we like to finish with three crazy facts, crazy kernels from Kaleb. What do you got for us tonight, old pal?
Did you know that to work on the International Space Station, knowledge of Russian is a requirement?
Why?
Because it's a partly Russian space station.
Oh, the International Space Station. Never mind. I thought you meant like the... I got it mixed up with the Artemis thing for a second.
Oh.
I was about to say, why is the black guy got to know Russian? God damn.
The black guy's like, what?
They got to erase all of his blackness. Damn.
Yeah. ISS, International Space.
Okay, it's International State. Part of it's Russian? What's the international part? Just Russia and America?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's just it also has like Japan aerospace stuff and maybe Canada as well.
Oh, yeah. Canadian and Russian. Yeah, that's cool.
And for a long time, they would just fly up there with the Soyuz capsule, so that's in Russian as well.
Oh, really? Who? Yeah. The international people? Even Englishmen? Even American, I mean?
Yeah, they would go to like Kazakhstan where their launch sites are and go up there on a Russian rocket.
Borat's there.
Yeah.
What about China? They have their own space station.
Yeah, they have their own space agency.
Oh man, I bet that thing's all crazy.
I can't even. I would love to see like a tour of their space station.
There's like a monkey. There's like a monkey eating an apple.
There's just it's just dirty, boiling hot oil floating through the space station. You might get burned on randomly.
Cauldrons and it's all a bunch of junk
with woks in space.
Yeah, like we mastered cooking with a wok. That sounds delicious. They're like, we have to eat like freeze dried stuff. This is insane. He's like, don't worry. Smoking a cigarette. He's like, don't worry about
smoking, it. Yeah. Of course we smoke. We're Chinese, idiot.
What they're all terrified. They're like, are you smoking in here? He's like, yeah. And then he's like, you're not supposed to smoke in here. There's all this stuff that can blow up and stuff. And then he's like,
this is space. Is it really necessary?
Like, what are you gonna do when you want to smoke? A cigarette.
Yeah. What if you have to smoke? What if you want to smoke?
No, I know the ultimate. Let's do one last Nate's roleplay. It's this Chinese International Space Station. You say you're not supposed to smoke on a space station like that. That same conversation.
All right. I don't think you're supposed to smoke on the space station, man. It's, it could hurt the filters and all the equipment up here.
Oh, that was a pretty thorough answer. But why?
Well, I mean, it's like it's just not necessary. Like when we go to space, you kind of only bring the things up here that you need to. I mean, smoking's not a necessity, I think.
You have to smoke. And scene.
That's a very pithy but realistic conversation.
When was the last time we went to the International Space Station?
I don't remember. I think they're like thinking of decommissioning it really soon.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And then China's will be the only one up there.
Oh no, we can't allow that. Let's just soup it up. Send some
we
Mexicans
can't
up
allow
there.
that. There's going to be a bunch of cigarette smoke in orbit around the Earth.
That's awesome. Smoke that much. Damn, they're good, dude. They do
Earth is
rock.
just surrounded by a plume of tobacco smoke.
That's great, yeah. Okay, that's good. That's an interesting fact. Why can't the Russian people learn English? Isn't that the way we do things in the world? They probably do. They probably speak it better than we speak Russian, right?
Yeah, exactly. They've got to learn English. We have to learn Russian. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Fair enough. As long as they don't let any Indians up there. What's the next fact?
Did you know that Teddy Roosevelt was blind in his left eye? Later in life.
Later in life.
Yeah.
What, didn't he fight in a war too or something?
I'm sure he did, but he sustained this. He sustained his blindness from a boxing injury. He was having like an exhibition boxing match with a young army officer, and he socked him in his left eye and detached his retina.
When he was president or before he was president?
This was during his presidency.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. President just having a little exhibition boxing match with
He's
a
like,
young army
I'll box
officer.
you, youngin'.
All right, put him up, son.
Don't hold back. I'm the
just
president.
because of the president.
I'm the strong. Yeah, exactly. That's what men were men. That's true. Yeah, he's like,
give me the old 1-2.
yeah, just like super hard haymaker and
we
his eye blinding him.
Knocks the shit out of him.
Maybe you should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a better time for sure.
yeah, that's great. It'd be sick of Trump if at the freedom thing Trump was like, I'll be
Gets in the
fighting.
octagon.
I will be fighting.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Yeah, that'd be the best. If that was what the main event was, Trump versus Joe Biden in the octagon.
250th.
That would be the best. That'd be like, I mean, this is right now. It's not great. It's having a Teddy Roosevelt did it. Maybe that's where Trump got it from. Damn, he's such a. That's unbelievable. Someone probably told him that fact, and he's like, "That's a good idea. We should do something like that." Is he the one who did all the national park stuff too?
I don't know.
Like made Yosemite like a. There's one president. They were like smoking a cigar. He's like, now I do propose that we cut down all the trees in Yosemite for paper and paper goods, and then pave over all of those, little foresty lands, and make a. God knows what they're doing. Make a gigantic slaughterhouse factory the size of Yosemite. And the president was like, "We have to stop this. I can't allow this. This is insane. You can't turn our parks into this crap."
Yeah, I don't know if that was him or FDR or Truman. It was probably one of those three, though. Yeah,
it was Roosevelt or Truman. I'm sure it wasn't FDR. FDR was the March of Dimes. He was the communist. Maybe it was FDR. I don't know. Yeah, that's awesome. That really humanizes Freedom Fest 250. That's for sure. You're like, Trump's the stupidest president there is doing fighting. Jesus Christ, that's unbecoming of a president. Teddy Roosevelt was like, buffed. He was probably like ripped.
Oh, I'm sure he was ripped as hell, yeah.
He's like, we only eat grass-fed beef.
Pretty much.
You can still get meat.
He's 4 steaks a day.
Yeah, that guy's a beast, I'm sure. Pretty good fact. I like president. It's like American history stuff. I like stuff like that. Way more in space.
Yeah. Did you know that a group of jellyfish collectively is called a smack?
Jam. A jam.
A jam of jellyfish?
Yeah. A smack?
A smack of jellyfish, yeah.
Why? This is because of English or something. Like an Englishman or some dumbass found jellyfish first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those those collective noun terms like a murder of crows or something like that. That term for jellyfish is smack.
Yeah, like some Englishman was like, "Look at this," and then it like shoved out its tentacle and shocked his face, and he's like, "That son of a bitch smacked
me." Shocked. It's like a cartoon jellyfish.
Yes, the one from SpongeBob. Yes. I don't know. They don't get it. They
when
poison you or what?
Human, they just flash black and white repeatedly.
Yeah, you see a skeleton and stuff.
Yeah,
I always thought that's what they did. Why would they depict them that way in all the damn cartoons? It makes me look like an idiot.
Yeah, if you can't learn from cartoons, what can you learn from?
I know. I thought there should be some learning. I mean, I don't know. Christ, they don't electrocute you. Well, Jesus. What else are you gonna have? This is really okay. That's it. That's enough. I really gotta think about stuff after that. Damn. They poison you or what?
Yeah, they have venom.
All right. You know what's cool? The Metroid. It's like a jellyfish.
Yeah, it is kind of a jellyfish-like creature.
Yeah, the Japanese were like, "Oh, very scary."
Yeah, nothing scarier than a giant jellyfish just sapping your energy.
Yeah. Imagine if it stung you all over your head. You know, it's funny that the pterodactyl-like creature Ridley is a space pirate.
Yeah, it's a little strange. He's like a pterodactyl or something.
Yeah, he can't even like speak really.
No, it's just like yeah.
I was like giving like commands and shit. Flying a spaceship, you can't just wing it.
He barely even fit in a spaceship.
Yeah, he's a space pirate. Does he just fly around? Actually, I don't know. Maybe just can fly through space or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really thought about if he was part of the actual space pirates or if he was like leading them or if he's just a separate creature. I never even thought about that really.
Yeah, it's like one of those Japanese things. It's just like a creature that flies through space harassing people. It's like the space pirate Ridley. Or actually, no. Space pirate Ridley. Yeah, it'd be cool. He has like an outfit. How come he never has like his like... Presumably he dresses like a Nazi, right?
He's a Nazi. Yeah, I'm gonna imagine that next time I play a Metroid game.
He has like a black like leather outfit and like a red sash. It doesn't have to have a swastika in it, but like something like that.
Yeah, he's got a cape.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Leather hat with a skull on it.
Yeah, if they showed like some sort of like crazy like cave that's been like carved into like a church, like it's reminiscent of a church, and he's like there in like his outfit, like showing him and his pirate stuff. When he fights, he could get naked or whatever, like General Bug naked. Anyways, we're a comedy podcast. If you enjoyed what you've heard today, which is no one, except for sometimes 600 people. We can't figure that out.
Randomly.
You can follow us at MACKYRATHOUSE. New episode every Saturday morning. And we're on YouTube too. So also subscribe to us and watch on YouTube. And actually watch it on YouTube. Forget Acast and Twitter and whatever. Watch the whole thing on YouTube. Just mute it. Let it play. Help us out.
Let it play out. Give us a like at the end.
You don't got to even listen. Okay, but hopefully you do.
Absolutely not.
Hopefully you do, and you derive some enjoyment from Chinese home improvement. Actually, that should have been the show. The Chinese Wilson is still there, but his neighbor is Chinese.
Yeah.
Hey, Wilson, what do I do when a scorpion stings me? We'll see you next week.